Welcome back to the Tydirium Hangar. This is Mike. Today I want to talk to you about Neca's newest Back to the Future release, and it is Griff. Neca's really going deep on this line. Well, not really. We've only really gotten 3 characters so far, but if you want to kind of count the different time iterations of the same exact figure. But this thing is all new. There's all new sculpts, but we're going to talk about Griff real quick. Then we're going to talk about every other figure release that I have, and what we're going to look at going forward coming up.
Thanks.
Keep it. I got a pit bull now. Come on.
Save the clock tower!
So in true Tydirium Hangar, till I buy one of the factory samples that was stolen, I'm going to show you the box. So here we go, and there is Griff in his box. Now he's got his bat that looks telescoping, but it is not. And we have Griff, and we have an extra head. We got his pit bull, and we've got a stand for the pit bull. So not that many accessories, but they're all relevant. They all work. They work great. There is the front and the back. And we're going to be getting Doc Brown, the 1985 Doc Brown. That's the next one coming. And then I actually hear we're going to be getting some stuff from the third movie. So I don't know how much more we're going to get from the second movie. I don't know if we're going to get Lorraine or anything else.
Who's going to pay for all your clothes, huh? And your jewelry? And your liquor? Who's going to pay for your cosmetic surgery, Lorraine?
You were the one who wanted me to get these things. If you want them back, you're going to have them.
We really do need Lorraine. We need a few other characters, the female characters, to dial this out. But so far, I'm kind of happy with what they've made.
Hey, Gramps! I told you 2 coats of wax on my car, not just 1. What the hell am I paying you for?
All right, so looking at this figure, he does look really good. Just a lot like the bionic implant guy himself. And with the expression and this helmet this is fastened to his head, and his other head sculpt has it more of a smile, happy guy, sinister smile with a hair. So you can do that, or you can do this. I'm gonna stick with this. So this is my son's. We each got one on Holathon at Target, and it worked out pretty good. So first off, I want to kind of look at what's going on here. He has this soft goods. It's kind of a rubbery. It's not soft goods, it's rubber right here. He does have nice articulation in the chest and in his waist. And of course, everything you expect with arms, biceps, hand, and all of that kind of stuff. And this little piece here does move on his wrist, so that's movable. And lots of paint detail. Looks really good. Getting down to his legs, they kind of do what they need to do, and his knees. Now, I'm not going to move them very far because Neca, it could break. And this is my son's figure, so I'd have to give him mine if I broke it. And I can't break mine in the package, so haha, catch 22. So yeah, looks pretty good overall. He does have this interesting glove over here, and there's that hand, the back of him. He's got some digitized looking stuff going on right there. Pretty awesome. Now I do want to get into this bat. Now it does have some writing on it. Gibson Jr. Slugger 2000. Anyway, it does not extend. So the bat does not actually extend. It is just one piece that looks like it's extended. So when he's holding it like this in the photos, it's a perspective deal. It does not actually collapse. So I kind of wanted it to collapse, but it doesn't. So that's kind of a thing I got to deal with. Problem I got to get over. Now looking at his pit bull, it does have this extra little piece. So his foot tabs in, and then another piece comes out, which is interesting, strange, but it is the same thing that they did with the hoverboard. So the pit bull hoverboard looks pretty good. It has its own detachable, a spiky piece there, so looks pretty good. Works. There's the bottom of it. So it's pretty cool, and I guess we've had him on here backwards. My son had him on backwards. Okay, so getting into his belt, this is actually an extra belt. It's not molded in, which is cool. Like really good touches that Neca does with this kind of stuff. Neca does really good. All this is rubber. Nothing actually soft goods. I said soft. It's soft rubber. Now that I've disconnected that, it just doesn't want to go back in right. But anyway, pretty cool looking figure, and I was waiting, but let's go ahead and do some comparisons of this guy two other figures.
Well, since when did you become the physical type?
The answer's no, Griff. What did you call me, Griff?
Chicken! McFly!
Hey, McFly, you pocho! Footballs don't work on water!
Unless you've got power! Oh, God!
So here he is next to Biff, Griff, and Zartan. Now this is sort of the mascot because Hasbro officially told me I'll never be able to buy this guy for less than 100. Even if I buy it from them, it's still going to be 100. Why? Well, you know, the only place that has it is Canada, and by the time it gets here with shipping and all that, yeah, it's $100. So I made my own out of a $20 one, so I'm good with that. Anyhow, that's how you can judge the size comparison between classified, but of course they're 7-inch, not 6-inch. So with this, these guys are about the same size, but of course his helmet does put him over the Biff, and Biff's a pretty good sized guy right there. Now, we're going to get into all of the figures and the brand new versions and what they come with. This is my son's, of course, so I don't really know what he did with his accessories. I don't know where they are. So looking at this side by side, that's how they look. In the back, I don't see any reuse, really. There might be some, yeah, I doubt it. I doubt it. I was going to say there might be reuse underneath because this is sort of a vest. Let's look at that. Yeah? They actually did reuse everything underneath. This pattern look here is all dotted though, but all of the wrinkles are in the exact same spot. So maybe they did reuse that part there. And then down here on the legs, now the legs are completely different, so no reuse. Maybe the pelvis is reused because this has kind of an overlay and this has an overlay, so that might be it. And they planned this all along. You know, they planned this from day one. Like, how are we going to reuse the molds? Because that's the most expensive part, to make multiple characters. So here he is next to Marty and Doc, and this is the weird pose my son had this figure in, and so I just left it. Because, you know, if you pose Neca too much, you might break it unless you heat it all up, every joint. And this is my, well, it's a hodgepodge between 3 different versions, but I got his clear hand and his headphones and his camera and all that kind of stuff. But I really think that this is the more sought after version of Marty. But looking at all this, yeah, I think the scale is right. I think Christopher Lloyd is taller than Michael J. Fox, and of course, forgot his name, the actor's name, but he's taller than Christopher Lloyd, so all that works and works together. Of course, he's got bionic implants too, so. So here he is next to the 1955 Doc and the 2015, the futuristic but yet 7-year-old version, and Doc. So yeah, looks different, similar, the same. Let's get into looking at all these other figures. All right, so looking at Griff or Biff. So Biff came with a sports almanac and some stuff here. Western Auto Cells, kind of what he had to pay for the manure, and then this safe that he's going to keep a gun in. I don't know if there's actually a gun in there. Some extra hands, which we don't get with Griff, and there's the 2 faces, so works pretty good. Here's Doc Brown with the yellow, and he comes with 2 heads extra, and he's got the sunglasses on this one. And then he's got, I really like this money case. And then this, I guess, is his binoculars to kind of see what's going on, and some extra hands. The money case is really cool. Emergency cash, all different years. Really well done. So we got the first one that they released from back in the day. Now, I think I had to pay full price for this one. All of these I got on sale, except this guy. He was the hard one to get, and I started noticing it was hard to get, so when I found him on a road trip, I was like, yeah, I'm definitely going to get me one here. So he comes with a backpack, 3 hands, guitar, his extra head with glasses, his video camera, and a skateboard. So yeah, there's this guy. I knew if I waited long enough, Marty version 2 would go on sale. I got it for $11, so that really worked out. And here we go. He's got his Pepsi, perfect. And then there's an extra head sculpt. And so for whatever reason, we've got this little piece here that plugs into here. So you could have the board without a peg and then a board with a peg. So that's kind of why that works out. And then we've got the stand, which you have to swap this piece out to make the stand work. My son says this doesn't work very well, so I just take his word for it. But yeah, this is the future 2002 version. Got the Battle of the Bands version for $15. I really thought the Battle of the Bands one would clearance out way faster and cheaper, but yeah, it went fast whenever it clearanced. I got my hands on a couple. But here he is. He has the headphones, which is kind of cool. The Sony Walkman, extra hands for the guitar, an actual guitar, a crazy face, and Save the Clock Tower, all that good stuff. So yeah, Battle of the Bands, pretty cool. Since my son's a collector of this stuff, he noticed that these were on clearance for $9, and I had passed on it because every Target had like 9 or 10, some 12 of this figure, and I said, well, it'll eventually go on sale at least half price, and then I'll get 1 or 2, and it went to $9, so I had to get a few of them for $9. So it's pretty cool. Eventually I'm going to open one and mess with it. But he has the Walkman also, and the hair dryer, and multiple different ways to display the head, the helmet, and all that kind of stuff. So it kind of shows on here how to do all that. So pretty cool. But the cool thing about this is we're about to get the Doc with this costume, more or less, but painted white. So I really think that when this guy comes out, they're not going to re-release this because it was clearanced everywhere. So this guy's going to probably be harder to get. I'm glad I picked him up when I did. Then there's the animated series figures. And so I went ahead and got these when they got the clearance at $5, and I tried to get a second set, and I'm missing a second Doc, but it would have been kind of cool to have another set to open. But with this $13 actually probably was a really good value for Doc, because Doc comes with Einstein, and I don't know they've made an Einstein, but I think NECA's going to make an Einstein.
Left him in a suspended animation kennel. Einstein never knew I was gone.
So with that, that's kind of pretty cool. You get Marty with a hoverboard and a guitar, and he looks sort of like the 1985. These are cartoony, and Biff just looks like a goofball. So overall, this is a silly toy line, but I don't know if they're going to do anything else with it. So this is my look at NECA's Back to the Future Griff and Back to the Future 2 Griff. And the thing about this is that I really hear that this toy line is going to get a Back to the Future 3 also. We know Doc in the white kind of plutonium suit is coming out. And then we're going to get some, I guess, Western styles. We don't know what's coming for the third movie. And then it's over. And a lot of the stuff got clearanced out, which is a very big signal that it's over for these, and we're going to get these couple of new figures, and the few new figures we get in the future is it. I'd like to get some females in this. I'd like to get a little bit more dialed out, maybe his dad and a few other characters. But at the end of the day, Strickland would be nice, but this is the only toy line, so let's do it right, NECA. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Like and subscribe. It's Tiberium Hanger out.
No, look, Doc, I just got here, okay? Jennifer's here. We're gonna take the new truck for a spin.
Well, bring her along. This concerns her, too. We're descending toward Hill Valley, California at 4:29 p.m. on Wednesday, October 21st, 2015.
Right on the tick. Amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Too bad the post office isn't as efficient as the weather service.
Power laces, all right. What's that supposed to mean?
Hello? Hello, anybody home? Huh? Think, McFly, think. Your old man? Mr. Loser?
You should reprogram. It's dangerous to enter without lights on.
Lights on?
Yeah. Now look. Just take it easy and you'll be fine. And be careful in the future.
What happened to Grandpa? Oh, he threw his back out again.
How's Granddad's little pumpkin?
How did you do that? How did you do that?
Oh, out on the golf course.
And if it doesn't work, Needles, I could get fired. It's illegal. I mean, what if the Jits is monitoring, huh?
The chicks will never find out.
McFly!
Fujitsu-san, konnichiwa.
McFly! I was monitoring that scan you just interfaced.
Like DeLorean?